Good morning. Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm Joanna and welcome to my morning instant body booster. I hope you are bright and breezy today. So my morning instant body booster, as you come in, I tend to go live at 8:25 because I really enjoy having a little cup of coffee with you. And this is session number 31 today. We've been doing it ever since we went into lockdown. So if you have been with me from the beginning, and I know there's quite a few of you, thank you so much. I really appreciate you rocking up. And if you are new, welcome, come on in. We are a friendly lot, so come and say hello. Let me know where you're from and say hello. You'll see that people say good morning everybody. So just a quick few name checks. Good morning Roz, good morning Joanna, good morning Debbie. How are you doing? I hope you're really well. And of course we're live streaming not just on YouTube but also on Facebook as well, so across both channels. So thank you so much for starting your day a bit brighter. Good morning Linda, how are you doing? So today, what have I got planned for you today? The Morning Instant Body Booster is just a series of very simple, quick mobility stretching exercises as a sports scientist that I've created to help enhance our posture. And today we have a specific focus on hip flexors, opening up that area, and tight hamstrings. Now, this is an area of the body that is kind of notoriously quite tight, maybe because we can spend quite a bit of time in a seated position. And also the hamstring area, we tend to get a little bit, kind of a bit of a bossy person in the playground in terms of overworks, but it gets really short. And that can have implications on the spine. So not only does it kind of maybe contribute to lower back pain, but it can also actually contribute to discomfort in the knees. So if we have less mobility in the ankle joint and less mobility in the hip area, it means we get a lot more pressure coming through the knees whenever we do any movement pattern. So it's really beneficial for our posture, for the quality of our movement pattern, and to safeguard our joints if we can try to open up the hip area as well as the feet. So that's our little focus today, all right? So I have set my room up in this fashion, so you might just want to take a moment just to do that too. I always think it's quite nice to have a blanket. I know some of us can be a little bit tender on the knees, so you can have a blanket or a towel and you can fold it as thick as you want just to give you a little bit of emphasis, so here to support the knees if you wish. And I've also positioned a chair here. So I've positioned it in this way because then you can actually use it and you don't have to scrabble around. So if you want to take a couple of minutes to set your room up like that, that would be cool, all right? The other thing I just wanted to say is, sometimes if we're a bit sensitive in the knees, it can be because the feet are a bit stiff and we lack mobility in the feet. So when we're going through some of the exercises today, I'm just going to encourage you to maybe be a bit more mindful of your feet, both of the bottom of your foot going through from the toe all the way to the heel pad, but also actually on the front of the foot, so that you're kind of aware of what's happening on the front as well as the back. So I'll draw your attention to that. So hopefully that will be a little bit useful for you. A couple of things I wanted also to say to you is tomorrow I'm actually teaching live on Instagram on @AskWithLondon, a little taster class of my WalkActive core and tone. And I'm teaching that on Instagram at 7:55 a.m. to just go on 8:20, and then I'm going to whiz straight over back here for Morning Instant Body Booster. So if you would like to kind of do a double whammy and join me for my WalkActive core and tone on Instagram beforehand, please do. WalkActive core and tone is my progressive standing dynamic whole body exercise program, which again really helps on tone and focus on core. So I might just be, come and join me, I'd love you to join me, but I also just say I might just be a couple of minutes late before I say hello with you tomorrow morning. So just to let you know that. So if you'd like to join me, please do. And if you've got any information, you can follow me on my Instagram feed, which is Joanna Hall Live. And the other thing I was going to say to you is, for those of you who have been with me quite a long time, you'll know this is session number 31. And if you would like to make a small contribution, I've actually got a donation week all this week to my charity of choice, which is DePaul UK, and they support vulnerable, homeless young people between the age of 16 to 24 to help them get on their feet. And obviously at this moment in time, all the resources are really stretched, and there's a lot of things to get to grips with. So if you did feel that you had been able to make a small donation, no obligation at all, there is a post on my Facebook page. Okay, so lovely people, we all right? Quick hellos: Larissa, Karen, Natasha, Ali, good morning, Alison Morton, Christina, Amanda, good morning, good morning. Thanks for coming. Let's get going, shall we? Quick slab of water. Okay, so what I'm going to do is slip this off. We're going to start actually on the floor today. Now, I've actually set my blanket out like this. If you are a little bit wary about how far you come back, you might also want to have another blanket here. So we're going to start on the floor. And I'd like you to take your knees nice and wide. So your feet are together, more at the back. And we're actually going to come down onto a nice sort of low position. If you want to put a mat here to sort of support yourself a little bit more, please do. But just ease the hands down the mat, okay? So as you're easing the hands and fingers down the mat, at the same time, just let your body melt into the floor. So just going to take a nice little time just to let your body open up into this position. Just, if this is your first time and maybe you're in your pyjamas, so let me know if you're in pyjamas, because I know we have a nice pyjama brigade this morning. So just ease down. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. So whatever feels comfortable for you, let the upper body just melt into it. And also just start to maybe give a little bit of awareness to your feet. So what I mean by that is maybe just gently press your toes into the floor a bit. So you just become a bit more aware of the front of the foot. Ease the fingers down the mat, maybe give a little bit of a shift on one hip to the other. Just opening up that area, okay? Take one more big, delicious, long, deep breath here. So you just ease your body, breathe in. And just breathe out. Easing your hips back towards your feet. That's lovely. Okay, lovely people. So from here, just sort of wake up your fingers a little bit, spread your fingers, and you're going to paint them back along the mat so they're now level with your head. Now push into your hands, and that's what's actually going to bring you up and off the floor. Now the benefit of that is it means you actually minimise any strain on your neck, and especially if you're going to be having a day at your desk. So I'm just going to take that out of the way. So from here, come into a nice box position, and just think about the shoulders over your wrists, and your knees are underneath your hips. And again, just be aware of your feet. So just start to have a little bit of awareness here of how you can push into the mat, because that will maybe take the pressure off your knees as well. And just kind of shift your weight a little bit from side to side, easing off, just kind of how's your body feeling today. It's always nice to kind of check in and see how it's feeling. And from this position here, we're just going to do a couple of cat-cows. So the spine is long, and from here I'm just going to lift my hips up at the back. Imagine you've got these two lights here, so you're shining them up to the sky, and then you just let that ripple all the way through, so the crown of the head just starts to come up. You're open with the chest, so feel a nice opening feeling here. The elbow creases are coming towards the kitchen. Well, for me it's my kitchen cabinet. So take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, I'd like to start the tuck under here. So we start to have more appreciation of how all the ripple happens through the spine, nice and gently. Deep breath in, and then let's just reverse it. So start, if you can, right down by the lower part of the spine, rippling up. Just take it steady, just the first few. That's nice and gentle. And again, breath. If you can, keep the breath nice and smooth, just feeling how you're feeling today. Sometimes the spine can be a little bit stiff. This is just a really nice way to wake everything up. Now from that position, okay, what I'd like you to do is just take one leg along the mat, okay, and tuck your toes underneath you. So a couple of things to check. Your shoulders over your wrists, spread your fingers and push more through on the first finger, because that will take the strain off the wrist. Your hips are level here, and you're imprinting the heel pad away. Energize through the head, so you have distance between the sternum and the pubic bone. So there's a little bit of core connection, but through length. So you may feel a stretch here on the calf muscle, but I'd also like you to feel how you're actually starting to get a little bit maybe a stretch down the front of the thigh. So the whole body is connected. So we're just saying, hello body, how are we doing today? Take a lovely deep breath in, and then ease that leg in, okay? And we're going to repeat on the other side. So we're just waking up the whole connective tissue right through the legs. So your toes are tucked under, imprint the heel pad away, long through the crown of the head, check this whole parallel line here. So the spine is straight, almost like you could put a tray of tea or something on your spine here. And energize through the head. So feel maybe a little bit of connection here, a little bit of stretch over the hip flexor, breathe in, because we're going to work a little bit more into opening that area up, okay? And then come forward. Okay, so from here you can either have the feet flat or tuck under, ease back, take the arms right above the head, big, big stretch up, and then one hand comes over one side, so you just start to have a little bit of lateral flexion. Good, and then ease into that middle finger, other one joins it, and then we come over to the other side. Really nice, just to open up the side of the body. Good, now from here, have a little look of where you're going to go, because one leg is going to go there with the foot. So the chair can be here if you want for balance. Lift the foot forward and just place it gently. Take a moment to set things up correctly. So check that you can see the whole foot, and you might just want to ease or adjust the position at the back. If you need to double fold the mat, please do. And just gently press the top of that foot into the floor, because by doing that you'll actually take the pressure off any discomfort you might feel in the knee. You're also on the fleshy part of the knee here. This is where you're feeling a bit of a stretch in the hip flexor, lifting up. So just breathe into it gently. Feel how that is. We're going to do this several times. A deep breath in. Good. And then as we come back, the hips are going to come back, okay, and we're going to straighten this front leg. And this hand can come to the floor. And again, just think about long through the body. We're just feeling a little bit of a stretch here. This is the first one we've done today, so it's just, oh, how we're doing. Nothing too strenuous. We're just opening up, easing maybe tight muscles, nourishing and getting a little bit of movement into the joints. So important for our back health, but also if we're going to be spending a bit of time in a seated position. So from here, lovely people, if you feel you can, bend the knee forward again, tuck these toes under, push your hand into the chair, and this is going to ease and extend that leg off. So this is a little bit of a stronger stretch on the hip flexors. See how that feels. Strong with the hands, so you're giving a little bit of support. Breathe in, and then as you breathe out, that's going to come back. Bring the hand here, and then we take this knee back. Okay, good job. Ease up, nice big stretch, 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 and then stretch through one side of the body. Good, and then come up, and we're going to stretch through the other side of the body. How are we doing, okay? So from here, bring the arms down by your sides, bring your hands to the floor, tuck your toes underneath you, so start to activate those feet, ease back, so gently come back towards it, and then walk your hands in, and then slowly start to unravel. So you've got maybe a little bit of a generous bend here. This is your first sort of hanging bend. Always good to get a little bit of blood going right through the body. So breathe in, and breathe out. Might be feeling a bit of a stretch here, and now heavy in that tailbone, and you're going to roll all the way up nice and gently. Stretch, 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 stretch. Take a moment here. Gosh, gorgeous sunlight coming here from our kitchen. Stretch up, really reach, and feel how your body is tall today. Reach, reach, reach. Take the arms wide. Deep breath. Reassess where you are today. Let's do that again. So bend the knees a little bit. Reach up tall. And we're actually going to roll down. So let's set it up. Here's my knee bend. Here's my tuck under of my tailbone, so I actually get that little bit of that length in my lower spine. Important also to help open up this area. And then I'm going to let the hands ripple past my face, have a little bit of a tuck under the shoulders, sort myself out here, and then ease all the way down. Generously and gently walk the hands down. So here's your nice gentle bend of the knees. Okay, lift up a little bit just so you start to feel a stretch. So you listen to your body. Lift up. Breathe in, and then bend the knees again. Now look where your hands are going to go, because we're going to go into that box stretch, using 6 hand walks to get there. So it's going 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So bend, tuck the elbows under, and then control it as you come down. Okay, how are we doing? Come back, reassess it, so just sort yourself out. Okay, couple of cat-cows. So the bottom comes up, long through the spine, and we're just going to repeat that little sequence. Okay, so we have that nice familiarity. Easing up. And what's great is the body really likes actually repetition, because you're nourishing all the joints, you're helping those muscles ease out, and also it's quite nice for you because you'll find that your body will reward you. So just ease into it, just everything nice and gentle, and then come to that steady position. Get ready, we're going to extend that leg back, so we come back just to activate the hip flexors a little bit, energize and push the heel pad away, so a bit of a nice stretch for the calf muscle, opening up into the hip flexor, long through the body, so feel how your body is all one unit. Bring that leg in, and then gently, respectfully place that down and chin to the other side, so place it back. Just waking up those toes as well, maybe be aware of big toe, middle toe, little toe, as you're easing it back. A little bit of like, hello hip flexors, how we're doing. And then bring that one in. Okay, stand up, well not stand up, but roll up here. Stretch up tall, arms by your side, and get ready, the other foot's going to come forward. So make a point of where it is, lift up through the core, and place the foot there. Okay, so from here we've got the other leg now. So just ease forward, okay, bring it here, so you just get a bit of a stretch. Hold it nice and steadily. How are we doing? All right. Now remember, push that foot into the floor, so you get a bit of a stretch here on that hip flexor. Breathe in, and then you're going to ease this one back. Now, it's not uncommon to feel that you got a little bit more movement maybe in one side than the other. So you don't need to judge that. Just kind of feel that you breathe into it, There may well be a few sort of oohs, but it shouldn't be an ow. So ow. If you're getting ows, kind of come out of it, okay? It's nothing competitive, it's just listening to your own body. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Now tuck those toes underneath you, strong in that foot, and push off. So think about imprinting that heel pad, just as we did. So we're repeating the movement. So we've got a little bit of stronger stretch here on the hip flexor. The hand can be here, so you're feeling that. Deep breath in. Good, and then bring that foot back down. Ease it back, push that foot into the floor, and then you come round with the hands and the legs come back. Okay, stretch up nice and tall. How's that? Stretch, 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 stretch. Reach one over to the side, and then this arm is actively going to go that way. So we've got a really big, long diagonal stretch for the upper body. Take the arms both up, visualize distance between these 2 points, and then one hand goes one way and the other. Good, stretch here. Come back to that nice position. Tuck your toes underneath at the back. That's good. Bring your hands down here. Tuck your tailbone under. So a bit of strength work here in the arms. And just ease back. Are you ready? Place the heels down. Generous bend of the knees. And just have a little look down at the floor. Nod yes, nod no. So you've got no tension in that neck. And then very slowly, just try to straighten a little bit. See how that feels. Just wake up those backs of the body. And then heavy with the tailbone, and we're going to roll up again, okay, nice and steady, all the way up, and really explore how tall your body is today. Just have a little bit of a lift from each side, breathe in, and breathe out, and we're going to repeat that, so we're going to roll down. So let's get the prep ready, a little bit under the knees, tap that tailbone under so we open up that lower part of the spine, and then from here the hands drift past your face, tuck under the chin, so you feel a bit of mobility in the shoulders. And then we're just going to walk the hands nice and gently. Try to come down one vertebra at a time. Hang a little bit heavy in the head. Just relax, okay? Look where you're going to go. 6 walks is going to take you out there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 5 and 6. So you're building awareness. Control it as you come down. Find that position that feels good for you, okay? And then we do a couple of cat-cows. So up with the tailbone, long through the spine, just really opening up the body. And then tuck the tailbone under, let the head come down. Feel how there's a bit of activation here, lovely stretch across the shoulders. And again, moving smoothly. Good. And last one, tucking under. That's good. Okay, so coming up nice and tall. Oh, no, we've got this. We've got to stretch back that foot first. So ease that foot, imprint that heel pad. Got a bit carried away with myself here. So press that heel pad, bit of a stretch in the calf, feel that hip flexor, and then gently bring that leg in, and then change to the other side. So you're building that awareness of where you're placing your body, that nice parallel line. Imprint the heel pad, bit of mobility in the ankle joint. Good, and bring that one in. Now we ease up, we come back that lovely tall stretch position, hands come by our side, look at that point, and we bring back the right foot. So the right foot comes forward, ease forward, check your setup. Can you see the whole foot? Midline through the knee, over the second toe, that's a really good alignment. A little bit of ease forward, see how that feels, take a deep breath in. If you want to increase it, take the arms up, you listen to your body, take the arms down, and then ease the hips back. So just a little bit of a gentle stretch here, whatever feels comfortable. You may feel it more in the belly of the muscle, you may feel it a little bit more here. Just breathe, ease into it, good. And then from here, come forward with this, tuck the toes under and imprint that heel pad back. So a little bit of a stronger one. Push into your hand here so you've got some strength. If you want to challenge yourself, okay, you can take the hands off and you can focus on your balance. That's good. Bring the hands down. Get ready. Bend that knee softly, untuck the toes, come back with the hands on the inside and bring this one back. Good job, well done. Stretch up nice and tall. Are we ready? We're going to reach over to one side. So just getting a little bit of flow, a little bit of fluidity in the body. That's good. Stretch tall. All we're doing is trying to work through a little bit of articulation, setting ourselves up for the day. Good job. Okay, the hands come down. Spread those fingers so you've got integrity in the hands. Tuck your toes underneath you and lift yourself up. Walk your hands back into your feet. And start to unfold. Come to a position where maybe you can think, oh, this feels a little bit better than the first one. Look through life upside down if you can. Relax that head. And then a generous bend of the knees. Tuck that tailbone under and slowly and deliciously roll up, 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 up. Find that point of tallness. Find that point of stillness. Look at that point between the fingertips and the sky. And then we're going to come all the way down again, so we're going to bend the knees. Check the position between earlobes and shoulders. Tuck that tailbone under, and then roll the hands down nice and gently. Roll, 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 all the way down, down, down. Heavy in the tailbone. Just look between your legs, see how that feels. And then look at the point, because you've got 6 walks, it's going to take you out. Are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Now spread your fingertips, push into the first hand, control it as you come down. That's great. Find that point that's good for you. Ease that back. So up with the head, let the tailbone roll out, deep breath, feel nice and open with that chest, so you open up the heart chakra, and then tuck that tailbone under, let the head come down. Breathing, 1 more of these, just lovely articulation of the spine, breathe in. Good, how you doing, you okay? So tuck under, that's nice. And then from here, last time reaching back, so place that leg back. Feel how you've got a bit more openness here. Tuck the toes under, imprint the foot, waking up all those lovely muscles in the feet, and bring it in, and the other side, nice and gently place that foot back. Ease back. So you're trying to think about big toe, little here. That's good, ease back. Come back, sit up nice and tall, and this time the left leg is going to come forward. Have a look at that point. Ready, lift it up, place it there. Good. See the whole alignment. So you've got your knee, midline of your knee over your second toe. Ease into it a little bit, press that foot in so it helps protect the knee. Lift up with the arms if you want to progress that, breathe in. And as you breathe out, the hands come back and the bottom goes back. So a little bit more exploration in the and the hamstrings. How's that feeling? Is that feeling a bit easier? Here we go, breathe fully. Get ready and tuck the toes underneath you, so waking up the feet here, and unfold that back leg, push off. If that feels comfortable, stay where you are, okay? Or you can push if you need a bit more support into the chair, or you can take the hands off, challenge your balance out to the side, up, that will increase the stretch, so listen to your body, or if you come back and revisit this, you can explore into that. Take the knee down, untuck the foot, bring the hands to one side, pull in through those abdominals and draw that knee back. Tuck your feet under so you work into the pivot. Ease up nice and tall, last stretch to the side. Reach through one side. Good. Take the arms up, so really feel that length. Lift up the other side, so energize into your fingertips both ways. Breathe in. Good, and then come back. So the hands now, spread them on the fingertips, so you've really got integrity here. So push more into the first finger, tuck your tailbone under, and then ease your hips back and walk your hands back towards your feet. Heavy in the tailbone, so just take a moment here. Nice and soft, nod yes, nod no. And then just lift up a little bit through the backs of the legs. See how that feels. Maybe have a little bit, polish your bum, shift your weight from one side to the other. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Good, lovely people. And then nice and gently, bend generously the knees. Tuck that tailbone under, a little bit of awareness of the core as you unpeel nice and gently. Up, 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 really unfolding. So as you unfold, you think about gathering the height through the body, stretching tall. Take a moment to really look at that point between your fingertips and the sky or your ceiling or wherever you are today. Take that big deep breath in. And then bring the arms down by your sides. Fantastic effort. You are just about done. So last, most important, 2 hugs. Take a deep breath in, people. How are you feeling? Let me know. Leave me a comment. See how you're doing. So that was really important to open up this area, hopefully, and your lower back. Take the arms out nice and wide. Get ready. We're going to hug in the love. So squeeze it in. Really, really important. And what was so lovely yesterday is I know that so many of you are living by yourself, so this may be a really important part of the day, so make sure it's a really big squish, squish, squish. Let the head come down, turn the corners of the mouth up, squish yourself in, feel that love. Thank you so much for coming today, people. I really appreciate your energy, your enthusiasm, and the investment, the choice that you make for your health and your well-being. So deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to let the arms come really wide, and we're going to repeat it. So create symmetry in the body, the other arm comes on top, gather here, squeezing that love, deep breath in, let the chin come down, deep breath, breathe in, squish it in, people, squish, 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 feel the love. Get ready, we're going to send it out to the world. I'm sending mine to you, nice positive thought. Are we ready? After 3, 1, 2, and 3. It's gone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Joanna, and this was my morning instant body booster on Tuesday. You did a great job. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. Let me know how you feel. So today's focus was all about opening up tight hip flex and hamstrings. Hopefully you feel a little bit better, and all about starting our day a bit brighter together. I will be back roughly 8:25 tomorrow after I've been teaching live on Instagram. If you want to join me, I'd love that. That's going to be my WalkActive taster, core and tone class at 7:55, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed on my Instagram, and that's on @AskWithLondon. And then I'll be back here 8:25-ish for Morning Instant Body Booster. So take good care, people. Have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you so much for your energy and enthusiasm. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.